here's what's happening.
Good afternoon. I am Vanessa Thomas with the 4 o'clock news on the streets, 919 FM and online, Facebook and YouTube. In the headlines, man shot in the face in Port of Spain. Husband and wife shot while sitting outside their home. Husband dies. And internationally, Nigerians to start 3-day protests against universities' shutdowns. And now the news in detail. A 38-year-old man was shot in the face in Port of Spain yesterday. The victim from Malik is reportedly warded in a critical condition at hospital. According to police reports, around 8:40 p.m. last night, the victim was lying at the corner of Queen Street and Charlotte Street in Port of Spain when he was confronted by a man with a gun. The suspect shot the victim twice in the face and then fled the scene. The victim was rushed to hospital. And a Chaguanas man who was shot along with his wife last night has died. 29-year-old Dwayne Robinson of Goodwill Road Enterprise was sitting outside his home talking with his 41-year-old wife around 8:45 p.m. when a white Nissan AD wagon stopped and the occupants began shooting at them. Robinson was shot several times while his wife was shot in the right buttock. They were taken to hospital by medical personnel who was called to the scene. However, Robinson was pronounced dead while his wife is being treated. Internationally, Nigerians are protesting through the streets of Lagos against universities' shutdowns by the government. It is the first day of a planned 3-day nationwide protest against the continued closure of Nigerian universities. Workers' unions across several sectors participated in the protest, led by the National Labour Congress, saying the closure of the tertiary institutions affects the quality of life all around. Since February this year, public universities across Nigeria have been closed down due to a dispute about wages with the Academic Staff Union of Universities. In a 2009 agreement, Nigeria's government promised to provide more funds for universities and grant the universities more autonomy. However, the government is now claiming that it is too broke to pay up the 220 billion naira, equivalent of US 529.8 million, outlined in that agreement. And that was the 4 o'clock news on the street, 919 FM, and online, Facebook and YouTube. Recapping the headlines: man shot in the face in Port of Spain. Husband and wife shot while sitting outside their home. Husband dies. And internationally, Nigerians to start 3-day protests against universities' shutdowns. Do enjoy your afternoon and continue to be safe. I am Vanessa Thomas. Miss Aisha Wells, the Queen of Talk. She's up next.
From the street. News from the street. 919fm.com.
Your child is beginning to discover the world. It's time to let them explore. Clim 1 Plus contains